Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome to the Queen Tulsa Show. We are here for WCW with Queen Tulsa. Tonight, we will be engaging, showing each other some love, and this is just a moment where we just acknowledge each other and we just kind of pour into each other. So I'll go ahead and drop the link because it is WCW and it's for us to pour into each other. I'll read a few quotes, we'll engage, and then I'll do the daily devotional, and then we'll end the show. And then our next show will be about what is the show for tonight? We do have a few shows tonight. We have, whoa, okay. So right now we have the WCW, and following that, it's going to be Tyrese. No, it's going to be Dwight Howard, an exclusive Dwight Howard. And then we will be informing you of the Basketball Wives LA cast member British Williams. Instead of going on the show, she's going to jail. And then at 11, we have Tyrese, his ex-wife Samantha Lee. Pretty much wants him back because he has a black woman. Okay, so let's go ahead and just let me go ahead and drop the link. And then if any ladies or anybody, any gentleman, anybody wants to come up, feel free to come up. This is for anybody. It's just called WCW, right? Okay, so let's start off with a few quotes, right? I know, ladies, it can be a little exhausting, a little draining, right? Just relationship, um, family, work, balancing things, really finding our time to get our self-care in. And we care for a lot of people, right? And we rarely encourage ourselves like we encourage our sister. We have all the answers for everybody else, but when it comes to us, we kind of struggle. We just kind of feel like we're in a little funk, right? So I want to give you a few tips. Okay, so ladies, I want you to go on a diet. A diet with your girlfriends, right? You cannot hear their problems. I want you to redirect them. That's going to be your job. When sis want to come, oh my God, and you didn't tell her what she needed to do already, sis, we're about to redirect you. Don't even listen. Get her. Sis, let me redirect you. I want you to redirect the sister this week. Okay? Redirect the sister. You see her coming with problems, find a solution, redirect her, right? So let's go ahead and get into a few quotes. I was just here on Google and I just decided, let me look up some quotes just so we can encourage each other. Everybody needs that encouragement. We got to check on our strong friends, right? I'll start with the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Amen. Okay. So, get into this one. Okay, so this one really stood out to me. It says, energy is expensive. We are not giving that out for free this upcoming year. Okay. So we are definitely not giving out our energy. We are putting our energy into us and the things that we love. And we're doing it for, we're going to pour into ourselves, empty glasses. We are not tolerating them. We will not be dehydrated this coming year, 2024. Okay. Hey, Ariel Summers. How are you doing? Glad to see you here tonight. Yes. Happy WCW to you. We're here. We're engaging. You guys can feel free if you want to come up. I can put up the call line too if you guys don't want to come up and you would rather just call in. There's the number right there. Do you guys like the set? Do you guys like the set? I've invested into the set. Listen here. We have been getting donations, okay, and so for the platform, and so I've been, praying to God, please, I don't care if it's $1, $2, $3, anything that we can get so we can, make it more, chill, relax. It's a vibe. It's a, the atmosphere matters, and so here, let's take a look and see what we have. Okay, check it out. Here, I'll stand up so you guys can see. Do you like it? Do you love it? Listen, I said thank you, Jesus. Oh, the cash app just went off. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Do you like it? Look, we have like the sunglasses up here. Well, these are not sunglasses. These are my windy shades. These are my windy shades. I was gonna take them and see how they have rhinestones in them. I don't know if you can tell, but they have rhinestones in them. I was gonna see if I can get some lenses, like some medical lenses, and I'll wear these for the show. So until then, they're gonna have to hang up there. But these are my glamorous Queen Tulsa. You get it? Yes. So I invested into these, and yes, I did. Yes. And then, of course, I have my purses. Of course, I have my honey. My honey is here. There's a photo of us. And then we've got his radio back here. We've got his radio back here. It's a radio show. How you doing? We started off in radio, and now we're here on live broadcast, So a few books. I have Zane, Vengeance. I have The Daily Bread, Our Daily Bread. I have How to Wake Up. This is a really good book. This is a really good book. I'm gonna show you guys. How to Wake Up. Right? So I like self-helps, and then also I love my history. I love my history and I love where I'm from. So, of course, you got The Long Road to Liberty, Oklahoma's African American history and culture. Okay. Yes. And of course, like I said, my purses and things. And then I have my award, my plaque that I was honored. So that's here. And of course, we have our crown, and then we have our green flowers. I love bamboo. I really love bamboo flowers. And then I have my best friend, which is my sister. Jemiah, she's here with us. She has her space. And then my baby Miles. I told you all that I had to lay my son to rest. And so here he is. So he's here with us. Here's Miles. So Miles is here with us. And it's just such a vibe. Um, Little gifts that my baby makes me. I really love them. So I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says, "From Junie to Mom, I love you. I hope you love it. I really, really love it. And this is my butterfly she made for me." So like little trinkets like this, these are just to remind me to keep going. When days get a little rough. So everything is incorporated. Like I said, me and Honey. And then my babies, they got me these stuffed animals. They got me these stuffed animals and stuff. So I have these down there. These are like my Mother's Day gifts. Yeah. You know, little gadgets and stuff. I love it. And then my little sippy cup, my baby, she loves making things for me. So this is like my little cup. You know what I'm saying? Little pink Barbie stuff. Both of our favorite colors are pink and purple. And of course I have the Notorious B.I.G. Here, let me move this over. Okay. Can y'all see it? So I have the Notorious B.I.G. down here. And so he's down there. It's a microphone down there, down there with him. He's a legend. Shout out to Biggie Smalls. Rest in peace. But it's just, and then, like I said, we have the crown. Are you guys able to see it? We have our crown right here. And then we got Princess Diana. And of course, the judge's robe is right here. And then if we look a little bit this way, check this out. When we have story time will be over here. So do y'all like the host? Here, let me see. I had a decorator come over and do her magic. What do you guys think? Did she score? Did she really give us a set? Is it giving sets? Y'all like it? Here, let me look at the comments. Hey, made me think about vodka. LOL. Yes. Uh, about time you came on. I can't click the link though. You can't? Nice, nice. You like it? Did you have a channel artwork behind you at first? Oh, thank you, babies. Listen here. Did you have a Chanel? Yeah. So the Chanel is right there. Uh, she's right there, but she's on a. She's on like this. Are you able to see? You can't see it, but it's like this little metal like picture frame. It was like I don't even know how to explain it. Oh, what I can do is I can upload them. I have put them on my Patreon. So what I'll do is I'll put it on a community wall so you guys can kind of see the setup. But yeah, so you guys tell me if you like it or not. She was amazing. We're gonna keep it like that for now. I'm gonna keep it like that. Today is like my first day actually, feeling it. So are y'all feeling it? Are y'all feeling it? Let me see. Didn't you have a Chanel artwork? Sid Cash Up says Doris. Oh, thank you, Ariel, so much. Hey, Norris Tony. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and give you guys your thank you because you know how we do it over here. Please do it. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Right, all right, all right. So before we get into our next oh, you said that you were trying to call in. Here, let me see. Okay. You said you was trying to hit the link, but it wasn't working. Would you like to call you want me to call you? You can call in if you don't want to click the link. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so I am so sorry. I got so distracted. But the young gentleman Tico that we interviewed the other day, so he will be at the U.S. Wild Cards U.S. Olympic Team Trials boxing, and that's going to be from December the 4th through the 9th. And I want you guys, if you guys are in the area, go out and support him. So this is like the men's division. Okay. Yes. You see him, Toriano Johnson, Missouri, MO. There you go. Okay. And those are the women. There you go. If you guys are interested, definitely get on down there. So let's share a few more quotes. Okay. Let's do this. Don't adapt to the energy in the room. Influence the energy, ladies. Okay. You go in a room and, you don't adapt to that energy. You influence the energy. Okay. You go in there with hold your head high, smile, put that confidence on. Girl, put your little lipstick on, put a little lip gloss, spray your little, okay, get your little, get your favorite perfume, girl. Don't overdo it because you're not trying to punch somebody in the face like an airbag. But get you a little one squirt, and if, uh, and be ready for it. Okay, change that energy. Because they will, you can walk into some funky situations sometimes. And so if you come in with that pleasant, that fresh scent, that fresh scent could do wonders, right? So something to notate. Ladies, take that. Okay, get into it. Hello, how are you? Love my fro. How are you doing? She got that fro going. Yeah. Okay, so you want me to call you? Okay, let me call you. Let me give you a call. Did you say you wanted me to call you? Let me know what you want me to do. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, here's one. It says, think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. And that's Oprah's quote. So she says, think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Now, I like that one. Okay, I actually like this one too. You know, it's nothing wrong with, you know, having some flavor, right? It says she's got that sophisticated, street smart, spiritual, soulful, savage thing about her. Now I can relate to this one. Okay, you said calm. Yes, so I can relate to that one because I mean, I'm cool. I can be a savage, and it's like I can spiritual and yeah, I can be soulful. But the street smarts, yes. Okay. So don't be afraid to acknowledge that you're street smart, you're spiritual, you're soulful, you're savage, and you're sophisticated. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Today, place. Oh, okay. Okay, we got Hood Life up in the building. Hood Life, how are you doing, my love?
I'm fine. How are you? I'm just here supporting.
Oh, thank you so much. And you all definitely shout your channel out. Let the people know where they can follow you. Oh, Hood Life. Okay, I'm not really sure where she went, but her channel is Hood Life Chronicles. Is actually what you see on
Oh,
the screen.
Tulsa, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hood Life Chronicles on YouTube. Also, Hood Life Chronicles on Instagram.
Absolutely. Get that follow. Okay. Oh, you said yes, sis. But you have to dictate the conversation because I had a slip up tonight. Um, Go ahead and we got you here. Okay, we got you here. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. I appreciate you for coming by. So WCW today it says place your thinking cap on and plan a unforgettable evening for her. Take the lead, and by all means tonight, don't answer any questions with whatever you want to do. It's your choice. Take her out and show her off to the world, or stay in and block the rest of the world out. If she really is your crush, she deserves an all about her evening. The feeling of appreciation will far surpass posting a picture online with WCW hashtag. So, guys, don't be afraid to just, step up to the plate and shout out to Hood Life's Chronicles. We actually got to give you a commercial. We'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. And
Thank you, Queen Tulsa. Thank you for making me feel so special. When I've had a bad day and you just make me feel so special. When I'm trying to make you feel even more special.
thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, each one teach one, and we got to love on each other. It's too much hate out there. We need more love. Love overcomes all types of stuff.
What are you reading from though? I want to know, is that a magazine or something that you're reading from? A
So
book?
I just pick Google and then I pick little quotes that I want to read. So I
Oh,
just type in
I'm you're reading a whole book though. I was like, damn, I need that book.
oh no. I just like pick like different little quotes and whichever one like kind of stands out to
Yeah.
me. Like this Bob Marley one. This one stood out to me. It says, if she's amazing, she won't be easy. If she's easy, she won't be amazing. If she's worth it, you won't give up. If you give up, you're not worthy. Oh, hold on. You're not worthy. Truth is, everybody is going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. Now, I like that one.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about Bob Marley. I never even really knew who Bob Marley was
Hmm.
until AJ and I think it's AJ and the Queen's Netflix thing. They only had one series, so it was with RuPaul and a little white person, a little white girl or whatever. But the whole episode was amazing. But
Right.
I learned a lot about Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who Bob Marley was until that. And then I got to love him because he is he's very positional and he is like old school. You see what I'm saying? Old school vibes. Oh, what your mama taught you, that's how he is. And but yes, he's gay, but that wasn't even irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? He never like was boisterous about what he did or whatever. But his his clothes, his designs,
Hmm.
that's when I truly know who Bob Marley was. So when you sitting here telling me his quotes, I never even got into that yet. But this is somebody that I like. This is somebody that I want to know. I want to know more. I want to read more. I want to know more about him because he is, man, he is a something in his own self. He's a celebrity in himself.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then he goes across from like simple quotes like what you just said to fashion. Like the president White was wearing his fashions. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I didn't even really know who he was, but now that I know, yeah, it's just epic though. The thing about it, Tulsa, it's just we're just a little part of a big picture. But to be a part of it, like that's like if you go on a vacation and maybe you seen green water or bluegrass or whatever. I never actually seen it. I heard about it. And you're like, wow, look at what God has done. I mean, even in if you look at the clouds, and they
Yeah.
do a little something. And you're like, wow, look at God. Look at our God. And it's kind of like the same thing. It just brings us back to appreciating the man above. But then we have to appreciate each other because we're all a part of him. And yeah, I'm just so glad just to even be a part of it. But when it's my time to go, I'm gonna be even better.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna have to deal with no light bill, no mortgage, no nothing. Okay. But it's not my time. It's not my time. But in the middle of it, I want to see his whole world. Oh my God, Tulsa!
Yes.
I want to see what God has done. I don't even know. You don't even know. We in like a little box compared to the whole world. Oh my God, Tulsa! I just want to see it.
Yeah. Listen, why don't you do you know, let's take a look into Bob Marley's life live and
Yeah.
we
I
can
guess
just
I told you a lot more than what you probably knew, huh? But
yeah.
after that Netflix episode with AJ and the Queen, which sponsor RuPaul, he is a big lover of Bob Marley. And his dresses, the whole thing. But Bob Marley is bigger than dresses. He's bigger than, but he also had great quotes like what you just said. You see what I'm saying? You just have to truly like, oh dang, that's was a real. He's not here today, but it's like, oh, well, I want to know more about him. I want to read more about him. I want to get to, because he is extraordinary. That's where I'm at, but everybody might not be at that point. But yeah, you put jewels. That's jewels on me. But
So let me ask you this. Um, is women WCW today. So for a sister, what would you what advice would you give a sister out there that just needs a little bit of encouragement to get through the day?
Well, just speak
Working
up.
a long shift, but she just needs encouragement.
Just speak up. But life, there's man, the options is just out there. And some people think it's hard. It's really not hard to accomplish your goals. Now, this stuff I've already accomplished. This is like extra on that. But this is like getting in tune with other people around me. You see what I'm saying? They don't
Hmm.
teach you that in college. They didn't teach me that in high school. Just like being a part of the YouTube community, I've learned who Bob Marley is. Then they did that show with AJ and the Queen, and that also taught me more about him. And not, but there's also quotes that's about him too. So I would just say, just take everything. Don't take nothing for granted. Take everything personal and live and love and just be happy.
Got it. So listen, I was over here and I was just browsing. I was asking, the Lord, what scripture? And then I come to Mark 12:30 through 31. It says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this: love your
Hold on a
neighbor as
second.
yourself. Okay. Love your neighbor as yourself. There is no
Exactly.
commandment
Go ahead. Go
greater
ahead.
than these. Was you able to hear, honey?
Hold on. Hold on a second.
All right, guys. If you are just now arriving, this is WCW with Queen Tulsa. We have our fellow content creator, Hood Life Chronicles, that is actually going to be our special co host tonight. You guys can hit the link, come up. And this is an open panel. We're just having a discussion before we start our 9:30 show, which is going to be about Dwight Howard and him, finally confessing, he's on his usher. Okay. And so and shout out to the community, do but it's news and we are definitely going to be discussing it. Okay. And so let's see. So I just put in a poll. Thank you guys for the likes. We
Okay,
got
Tulsa,
10
I'm back.
likes. Okay, absolutely.
Hey, my son had came here and I wanted to like talk to him before he left, but he leaving. He just got off work or whatever. He came by to bring my garbage in and he gone on by his business. So I wanted to give him, just check with him and he good, he gone. But I'm back. I'm back, sis. So what we talking about? What we at? I heard you saying something. I couldn't hear what it was. The WCW. My thing was the WCW is now Sean David Way saying that is him. So it's like, I don't want to have. I don't have no parts of him on Central and Tulsa. I don't mind donating with you, and I don't mind donating even to Jag, but I don't donate to Sean David Way. I'm just saying. But he said he owns WCW.
Hmm.
So can you enlighten us on that?
Oh, I'd like to stay on the WCW. Like, well, let's just say this.
He said if it's WCW, it's WCW funds, it is owed to him. And I'm not, you want us to donate it to your cause, but he say he owns it. So it's like, I donated to you already, to you. But I can't see me doing the WCW. But then again, you're preaching WCW. You want people to be a part. I mean, it's a good cause, but he basically then owned it and basically then broke it down to nothing. I mean,
well, I
what
think
people
WCW I think WCW is can be for anybody. You know, I just feel like what we're doing is totally different from what I guess what he's doing. We're encouraging each other.
He said he
Um,
named Tulsa. That's what he said. And I'm just saying what he didn't say to everybody. Why they wouldn't donate is because he said he owns the name, him and somebody else. I don't know if it's King Pang or whoever, but they own the name WCW, which is called Women Crush Women, right?
I say
What is WCW?
men, Christians.
What does W stand for?
I don't know. Like
Women.
it is for oh, it's like it could be Women Crush Wednesday, but women caring for women, women,
Yeah.
um,
It could be a bunch of
woman
things,
can
but
woman.
he
It
owns
could mean a lot of things.
W.
Like WCW. I mean, it could mean William Kate William. You
It
know,
could, it could,
it could
and it
mean
very well.
anything.
He said he owned. Well, you can't own initials, Sean. Anyway, so
Oh,
I don't know what he owned, but whatever he owned, I would want to do opposite. But when you're preaching WCW and you want people gonna donate to you regardless, also just like I did. But when
right,
you're WCW, and then he is saying the reason why he and whoever bought WCW, I think Pam was in it too that bought it, and they bought it because being contradictory to Jaguar. They
well,
don't
check this
care about
out.
the cause. The
Good
cause
life.
was for women loving women, women caring for other women. But who know what their cause is? But they basically saying they own the name, but you can't own initials in the alphabet. You have to say what it is. So I would have to see what his ownership is. You see what I'm saying? To
Right. So peep
what
this out.
But people need to be educated on that because he got what 100,000 subscribers and more, and he sit here saying him and Pam own WCW. But WCW could mean a lot of different things. You don't own every alphabet in America. You have to
Oh,
put
I like
what
that one.
WCW is. So whatever he owned, I would want to see what does he specifically own with WCW, and let's do something completely different. But basically, he's just trying to get a Jag. Basically, that's what it was about. When this could be a real, true cause to help real women, to help other women in situations similar.
I like this one. Women comforting women is what it's supposed to stand for.
But did he put that on his thing? If
That's what
not,
hustle.
we need to change the name to something different.
Right. So here, I want to read. Actually, I found this other quote is hashtag her. It says her hustle is tough and her swag outstanding.
Wow, I like that.
Most are fooled by the pretty face, but this queen can hold her own and
Ooh,
then some. She knows how to
ooh,
handle her business. Experience have taught her who to keep in her
wow.
court. And while she may seem to be too much for a joker, she's perfect
Hello,
for a king.
hello.
Period.
That is period, girlfriend.
Period.
Girl, I need you to put
Enough
that on your
said.
computer. I need to embody that shit. Okay.
Enough
That was
said.
absolutely epic. And that's what I love about you. And then they always attack your gender. It's not about your gender. Because let me tell you, Tulsa, you are more feminine than a lot of motherfucking women, including me. Like I'm a hood motherfucker. I I just told some I just had just did a live and say, yeah, my sons they get down in the dirt and I get down with them. You can't show no feel with these motherfucking sons. Like you can't show no feel with men.
Mhm.
Especially when you a single mother. You gotta be in the grass with it like nigga, you will not disrespect me. A B C D G and F. That is who I am. And so they do have that respect for me.
Mhm.
And they love their mommy. But then they be like, well, my mom make more money. You don't make more money than me, dude. Because if you did, why you still asking me for money? Why am I still paying your light bill? Why am I still paying you? Boy, stop. Boy, stop. That
Can't
makes
you pay
me feel
my
good.
bills? Can't pay my telephone bills? Can't pay my.
Thank you, girl. I want to get away from these motherfucking bills. I hope that y'all can just be independent. But then I had my other son. He was still it. Well, I somebody had hacked my damn account, and then I don't have no debit card until next Tuesday. And then he was sitting here right. I'm like, oh hell to the no. That and my other son was like, oh, that's one thing you don't do with mommy. Not steal from mommy. Because mommy is a very nice ass motherfucking person. Mommy is a giver. I'm gonna give it not just to my kids, I'm gonna give it to everybody. So you don't
Yeah,
steal from mommy. If you steal from mommy, you got a motherfucking problem that you need to get fixed. But other than that, it is what it is. It's all but I know how to cut them off. I'll be like, oh no, how
yeah.
dare you? How dare you? And
Well,
that's why me and him is that
we
right now.
say that, but then we're still gonna
Oh, I love my kids.
we're
Don't get
still
don't.
gonna we're still gonna
But
give it
they
to it.
know they
But
mama
we gotta
and
talk
them
some
baby
stuff
hoes. Let
first.
me tell you. Y'all think I'm a bitch on you? Man, I'm worse with them. I'm 10 times worse because they raise better. They know better. None of my kids, in fact, they smarter than me. One of them have a tuition waiver. He go to school for a lawyer, go and go back, go to school for a doctor. There's no excuse for you. And the other one, he's a whole genius in himself, but he working for the state because he got a first piece of ass. I'll be real with you.
Ooh, did he?
But yet his ass got her car over here where I'm having to block her car. When this car move, they can come take that car. But really, truly, her shit over here because you can't pay your shit. And what? My son didn't leave here like that. You took my son before it was time for you to take him. So now you sitting here going through shit and he can't support every fucking thing. And now you got me hiding your
Okay,
fucking car? The
hold
fuck?
on one second, Hood Life. We have breaking news. At least 16 people are unalived and dozens more have been injured in a mass pow pow in Lewiston, Maine, according to law enforcement sources.
Where's that at, Tulsa?
In Maine,
Well, the thing
Lewiston,
about it is,
Maine.
I need to be all strapped up with guns because when people
Oh
fight
my
Israel,
goodness.
it comes back over here because we support them. They don't want us to
Oh my
support them,
goodness.
so they're going to attack us to keep them from supporting them. But this is in the Bible, okay? It's in the Bible.
Yes.
So you got to keep things restricted. You got to keep money in. You got to have stuff in your house where you can, like, if it was a hurricane or whatever. Y'all don't know that because y'all don't around hurricanes, but I have been. You have to prepare yourself for death,
Oh my
basically.
God. So it's the active pow pow. If anybody's in the main area, if y'all got family up there, call
I'm
them.
telling you, I'm telling you, this is going to be an ongoing thing, Tulsa, because we're supporting Israel. The thing
Ooh,
about it is, Biden hadn't done no strikes or shit. He had went to Congress to be a party in the war, but the person that attacked them ain't shit. But you don't even know where these people are at. So everybody is actually should be on guard and be ready for attack.
yeah. Okay. Okay. They says here's what we know about with the shootings. The authorities in Maine ordered residents of Lewiston to shelter in place on Wednesday night as they responded to an active shooter situation at two locations involving multiple victims. The shootings took place at Skaminji's Bar and Grill restaurant and Spare Time Recreation, a bowling alley. The Lewiston Police Department said on Facebook, urging residents to stay off the roads to allow emergency responders access to the hospitals. A dispatcher at the Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office said there were multiple victims, adding that the exact number of their conditions were still unknown. Another post on Lewiston Police Facebook showed a man who was wearing a brown jacket holding a rifle. Officials said the person was still at large. The police also released an image of a white SUV, asking the public to contact the authorities if they recognize the vehicle. The Maine State Police said it was assisting the Lewiston Police Department in its response to the shooting. Please stay inside your home with the doors locked, the state police said on X. The city of Lewiston said in a social media post that the shelter in place order was connected to an episode on God Goddard Road, Mollison Way, and the 500 block of Lincoln Street in Lewiston. The statement said people should refrain from approaching unfamiliar individuals. The city of Auburn, Maine also warned residents of an active shooter, urging them to remain indoors. All Auburn and Lewiston residents are strongly urged to shelter in place, lock all doors, and report suspicious individuals and activities to 911. The city said on X, noting that all businesses in the area would be closed. Allison Tizzolo, a worker at Antigoni's Pizzas, Antigone's Pizza restaurant in Lewiston near one of the shooting scenes, said that she and her co-workers were sheltering in place at the restaurant. Ms. Tizzolo said that Ms. Tizzolo said she didn't hear gunfire, but saw a swarm of police vehicles zoom past the restaurant. We were closing just as the shooting was happening, Ms. Tizzolo said. Governor Gov- Governor Janet Mills of Maine said on X that she had been briefed on the active shooter situation and urged residents to follow the directions of law enforcement. President Biden was briefed on what's known so far about the mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine, and will continue to receive updates, the White House said in a statement. With about 38,000 people, Lewiston, about 35 miles north of Portland, is the state's second biggest city. Earlier on Wednesday evening, Skiminji's Bar and Grill advertised an industry night on its Facebook page, offering discounts for those working in hospitality. Oh, child. So if y'all know anybody up there, let's pray for them. And oh, that's a lot. So, guys, I definitely want to thank you all for coming by to the WCW. And it was a great engagement. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you all for the cash apps, those of you who were able to donate. And shout out to our mods. You guys really work very hard. You guys keep the show in motion and keep it running smooth. Now, I did want to just remind you guys of our professional boxer that we interviewed yesterday, Tico. Yes, he has definitely been acknowledged and will be in the trials, the U.S. team trials. Okay. All right. So, and this is going to be the schedule. So, if you guys are definitely in the area of Louisiana, Lafayette, this is going to be from December the 4th through December the 9th of this year, Lafayette, Louisiana. Go by and check your boy out. If you really want to see him in public and really see how he get down, even hit up Blueface and say, hey, Blueface, I heard you like to, get in that ring. So definitely let's support this young man and definitely keep him in prayer. And on that note, give me 1 second to thank you all one more again, and we'll come back and we'll do our daily devotion and head out. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Gentlemen, we want to definitely thank you all for coming out and tuning in. It has definitely Been a great engagement here at WCW with Queen Tulsa. And shout out to our special guest, Hood Life Chronicles. Definitely go over and subscribe to her channel. I'll go ahead and drop her link in the chat. So we'll go ahead and do our daily devotional, our daily devotion. So faith to trust the word. Okay, let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and drop our sister's channel, and you guys go over, give her a like, a share, a subscribe. She's definitely a fun time. Listen here, if you like to have a fun time, definitely go over and check our girl Who Like Chronicles out. Let me see. All right, there's her link in the chat. All right, so faith to trust the word. No matter what we see with our eyes, it's safe to trust Jesus. He always keeps his promises. October 25th, 2023. Matthew 8, 5 through 10. Matthew 8:13. After the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus returned to the Capernaum. There, a Roman centurion approached him with an appeal on behalf of a servant who was terribly tormented. The Lord offered to go with the officer and heal the servant. This was an incredible gesture, as Jews considered a Roman's house off limits. In fact, some would have frowned on Jesus, even talking to a Roman soldier. But the centurion's response was incredible too. He said he wasn't worthy of Jesus' company, but knew the Messiah's word would be enough. This is the essence of faith, to trust what the Lord promises. In some situations, we must believe what he says, despite evidence to the contrary. At other times, we must trust while still waiting to know anything at all. Could we have this kind of faith? The kind that delighted and amazed Jesus. Matthew 8:10. It's what he wants for all his followers. And remember his encouraging reply to the centurion: it shall be done for you as you have believed. We often prove some sign that the Lord would do. Hold on, let me take this back because I'm just so overjoyed and I'm fighting back my tears in this. Oh my God, this is like really hitting home. We often want proof, some sign that the Lord would do as we ask. But the loving God we serve is true to his word. Faith empowers us to pay attention to Jesus and trust that he will make good on his promises, no matter what we see now. Yes. Okay. Yes. I received that. If you guys receive that, definitely hashtag I received that. You are so welcome, Hood Life Chronicles. You are so welcome. You said the holidays coming up. We're going to bring it together. Thanks, y'all. You're welcome. Yes, ma'am. I will come for a few. I like this. Yes. So guess what? We're actually about to head on out because you already know we are definitely about to give some commentary. You know, Dwight Howard has definitely made it back into the headlines, and we definitely love and respect him, and we want to honor him, you know? Even though, you know, he's going through what he's going through, we definitely will support him. You know, he's still a human, he's still a person, and we all deserve some support, right? So, on that note, that concludes our show. I want to thank you all for coming out to the WCW with Queen Tulsa. I hope to see you back here next week. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe. Shout out to everybody that watched this live broadcast today. Please like, share, and subscribe. To our replay game, thank you for taking the time to watch. To our live studio audience, thank you, because you make this show possible. I get to engage with you. And so, on that note, we'll see you on the next show. So long.
Say something. Girls need love. Girls need love. Girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get it right. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love.